तपस्वाध्याय शुश्रूषा कृष्णपूजारतं मुनिम् विश्वेशमिष्टदं वन्दे परिव्राट् चक्रवर्तिनम्। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। Hari Om to all. Welcome back to Bhagavad Gita session. Today we are going to look at Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 21. In the previous verse, Krishna clearly established that Atma is unborn, Atma is eternal, Atma is indestructible. Again, a practical question arises. If Atma cannot be destroyed, then how can killing even be possible? Krishna in this verse applies that knowledge directly to action. Let us look at the verse first. Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 21. Veda vinashinam nityam yayena majamavyayam katham sapurushaha partha kam ghatayati hantikam. Veda knows, avinashinam indestructible, nityam eternal, yaha who, enam this, ajam unborn, avyayam undecaying, katham how, saha that person, purushaha person, partha O Arjuna, kam whom, ghatayati causes to be killed, hanti kills, kam whom. Simple meaning of this verse: O Arjuna, one who knows this Atma is indestructible, eternal, unborn and undecaying, how can such a person think of killing anyone or causing anyone to be killed? Let us look at the deeper explanation of this verse. Veda avinashinam nityam. Veda vinashinam nityam. It's a Veda vinashinam, Veda avinashinam nityam. One who knows the self as indestructible and eternal, or one who knows the Atma as indestructible and eternal. This is not about hearing. This is about knowing clearly. Veda, knowing. Knowing means understanding deeply. Knowing means being convinced. Knowing means not getting shaken by circumstances. Such a person knows the Atma cannot be destroyed and always exists. That type of person knows clearly what exactly the Atma's qualities. That is what it says in next line. Yayenam ajamavyayam. One who knows Atma as unborn and undecaying. Ajam, unborn. Avyayam, undecaying. The Atma is not born. Atma does not grow. Atma does not decay. So, Atma is not part of the cycle of change. Just like body changes from childhood to youth, youth to old age, not like that Atma will change time and again. So, Atma is not part of the cycle of change. All the changes belong only to the body. So, the person knows Atma is indestructible, Atma is unborn, and Atma is undecaying. If that person has that type of knowledge, Partha, Arjuna, Katham Saha Purushaha, how can such a person? Krishna now challenges Arjuna's thinking. If someone truly understands this, then how can confusion remain in that person's mind? Right knowledge must lead to right thinking and right action. So that person should not think with confusion mind. His thinking will be very clear and always with clarity. When he has that type of clarity in thinking, then he exactly knows kam ghatayati hantikam. Or Krishna is not asking question here. Krishna, he is saying the real philosophy here. How can he kill or cause anyone to be killed? If the Atma is indestructible, means cannot be destroyed, Atma cannot be affected by all these changes, then killing belongs to only to the body. Killing belongs only to physical level. So, wise person will not think I am killing or they are being destroyed. Kam ghatayati hantikam. He will have a clarity because I am not killing anybody, nobody being killed by me, or no one kills me. In this verse, Krishna is not denying action. War is still happening. But he is correcting the wrong understanding of the action. At the level of truth, no one kills. No one is killed. At the level of Atma, no one kills, no one is killed. At the level of body, action happens. So Arjuna must act with clarity, detachment and understanding. Because Arjuna's problem is not action. His problem is emotional confusion, wrong identification. Krishna removes that by saying, if you truly knows the Atma, this confusion cannot exist. What other acharyas say about this? Shankaracharya ji says, one who truly knows the Atma as indestructible, eternal, unborn and undecaying can never think of killing or causing anyone to be killed. When he says, Kam ghatayati hantikam, this is not question, it is strong denial. Because Atma is changeless and actionless. All action require change. All actions require change. But the Atma has no change at all. It remains same all the time. Therefore, Atma can neither be the doer nor the receiver of any action. For the realized person, the idea I am the doer completely disappears. Such a person understands I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am the changeless self. Hence, no sense of doership, no sense of ownership, no sense of action. Actions belong only to the body and mind, which function due to ignorance. Therefore, scriptures prescribe duties only for the ignorant who identify themselves as doers. For the enlightened person, there is nothing to perform, only knowledge remains. Thus, the conclusion is, the one who knows the self does not act, nor does he cause action, because in truth, the Atma is ever actionless. What Ramanujacharya says, one who understands the Atma as eternal, birthless and deathless and indestructible knows that it cannot be destroyed by anyone. No one truly kills and no one is truly killed, because the Atma is immortal and only the body perishes. Ignorance of this truth is the cause of grief, as people wrongly believe the soul dies when the body dies. In reality, death is only the soul leaving the body and entering another. Death means soul leaving one body and entering another body. Therefore, attachment to the body and material life is temporary and misguided. Understanding this removes sorrow and shifts one's focus from temporary pleasure to higher truth. What Madhvacharya ji says, one who understands the Atma as indestructible and eternal knows that it cannot be killed in any way. Destruction applies only to the body, which is imperfect and subject to change. Atma, being eternal, has no defects and undergoes no modification. Here they used the word avinashinam, indestructible. Indestructible word or avinashinam word truly applies in a complete sense only to the Supreme Lord, whose nature is absolutely independent and immutable. Of course, individual soul is also eternal, but unlike the Lord, because it is dependent and limited. Thus, while both are imperishable, only the Supreme possesses total independence and perfection. The individual soul is dependent and it is not completely perfect, or you can call it as imperfect. What Keshava Kashmiri ji says, one who understands the soul is indestructible, eternal, unborn and unchanging knows that no one can truly kill the soul, nor can anyone be killed in reality. However, this understanding does not cancel Vedic injunctions. Mahim syat sarva bhutani, causing harm to living beings such as killing, is still serious sin because it involves destruction of the body and violation of dharma, because the body is the instrument for dharma. Body is vehicle for dharma. Body is vehicle of the soul. Therefore, even with the knowledge of the soul's immortality, one must strictly follow the scriptural prohibitions against violence. If you are doing it for the righteousness, if you are doing for protecting injustice, then it is acceptable. If you are doing it for selfishness or unrighteousness, then it is completely wrong. Thus, both truths stand together. The Atma is never destroyed. Violence at the bodily level is still sinful and must be avoided. So, in this verse, a spiritually evolved person overcomes the ego that creates the feeling, I am the doer. In that state, one realizes that this Atma itself does nothing. All actions belongs to the body and mind. Such a person may continue to act but remains untouched and untainted by those actions. Krishna advises Arjuna to rise to this understanding, to act without ego, without attachment, and perform his duty with clarity rather than avoiding it. So Krishna in this verse now connects knowledge to action. If I truly understand the Atma is eternal and indestructible, then the confusion of killing disappears. Because right knowledge removes wrong thinking, and right thinking leads to right action. So Krishna is guiding Arjuna understand clearly and act without confusion. So what happens next? What will be the Krishna's advice? That we will see in the next session. Until that, Hari Om to all. God bless you all. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om shantihi. Om shantihi. Om shantihi. Om sham.